feel like I don't see anything yet. I feel like I'm near or in water, maybe.
Mm. And what temperature is this water?
Mm, About it's about room temperature, but maybe a little bit cooler.
Mm. And can you
I
see through
feel,
this water?
yeah, I feel like I'm submerged in it, that it might be like an ocean somewhere.
Look all around you. What do you see?
Pretty dark, some seaweed type looking moss with
Mm.
some maybe fish or creatures quite far away.
Did you say it was dark?
Yeah, yeah, it's a little dark right now, like dark green moss. Mhm.
Okay, the moss is dark. Is it daylight, daytime, or nighttime where you are?
Mm, I'm under the water and I feel like it might be about dusk.
Mm. And can you see yourself? Do you have a body?
I don't see myself yet, but I feel some type of a body and that I'm in under the water, but I don't see it yet.
Mm. Can you hold out your arms? Do you have arms? Can you hold them out in front of your face? Tell me what your hands look like, if you have hands.
Yeah, yeah, yes, I have hands like a human hand.
Mm. Like a human hand?
Yeah, 5 fingers.
Beautiful. And do you feel female or male?
Female.
Do you feel as though you're swimming right now in the water?
Yes, kind of floating and swimming, yes.
Mm. And how does it feel when you swim? How do you move through the water?
With grace,
Mm.
slowly with like poise, like grace,
Mm.
kind of like a mermaidish or like a beautiful creature in the water.
Now, if you were to run your hands down your body, does it feel human all the way through, or do you feel as though there's more to your body?
I feel as if there's more to my body, like part part sea creature, like part potentially the bottom half like a mermaid fin, potentially
Mm.
like a dolphin fin. Yeah.
Mm. I want you to imagine that you have a spiritual mirror held up in front of you. And with this mirror, you can see and sense everything perfectly. You can see all of you. Tell me what you see in the mirror. Do you see a fin? Perhaps a tail?
Um, yes, I do. At the very end of where your toes would be, like a teal, like teal palish.
Hmm. So instead of feet, you have a tail where your feet would be?
Yes, that's what it feels like and I'm sensing. I can imagine it, but I don't
Mm.
necessarily see it, but
You're
I
doing
feel it.
perfect. Yes, that is perfect. Remember, we see, sense, and know in all different ways. Always trust your first impression.
Yeah, I feel
And
like
so,
it's a tail, like it would be able to get me through the water quickly if I needed to.
mm.
Like a fin. Yeah.
And
Like
would
a
you need to
dolphin.
move through the water quickly, like a dolphin? Beautiful. Beautiful. So less
Um,
like a mermaid and more like a dolphin?
um, somewhat. Yeah, yes, but I feel like I have some like like human like my hands and upper body though feels not it feels more human.
So more like a
Um,
mermaid.
yeah. Mhm. And if I needed to get through the water quickly, I could. I don't need to right now, but I would be able to.
Mm. And have
Hmm.
there been times where you need to move quickly through the water?
Yes, I'm feeling that. Yes,
Mm.
yes, because there's danger at times that makes me need to move quickly through the water to escape from the danger at times.
But there's no danger right now in this moment.
No,
Tell me, are you wearing any jewelry or carrying anything with you of significance?
I feel I may have like some pearls potentially around my neck. I don't have anything in my hands
Mm.
that I'm carrying, but like a pearl necklace or something, something crystal-like from the ocean on my neck.
Mm. Does this feel like something that you wear often?
Yes, it's actually something that helps me to know or helps it individualizes myself from the others in the ocean.
Mm. From the other mermaids and other sea creatures?
Yes, like it is like how uh humans here would be wearing like a name tag and have a title. It's sort of like that, I think.
Mm.
Yes, and it's I feel proud, not in a prideful way, but a good way to be wearing the pearls and that, everyone like knows knows that too.
So what do the pearls mean?
Maybe like some sort of status of something of part of like a collective, a community that works to make decisions for the ocean. That
Mm.
group, essentially.
And do you have a sense of any name that this group might go by? Or how many members this group might have?
It feels I don't know of of a name, however, I feel it's located potentially. I'm feeling around Hawaii area, the Hawaii
Mm.
ocean area, and it feels like a group, several other mermaids slash like mystical creatures that have intelligence, and it could be a few hundred of them collectively that
A few.
to get together to protect the ocean and all of the of Gaia's uh, sea creatures and ocean life.
Beautiful. And what is it that you are protecting? Is there anything in particular that you're protecting the ocean from?
From outside of from what is affecting the ocean and the sea life from the air, from the toxins, the people, the pollution and the just negative energy that is working against the the whales even that are in danger, things like that,
Mm.
like the sonic waves that the vibration of what dolphins and waves and mermaids create through their voice, through their sounds that affects the whole planet to help bring a resonance to the earth. There's a force working against that as there's duality. And I feel that I'm part of a somewhat authoritative collective type group that works to protect the sea creatures in the ocean for all of the world, but it seems located like home headquarter type thing in like Hawaii-ish,
Mm-hmm.
around there.
Mm. Does that feel like where you are right now?
Yes.
And do you get a sense of what color your hair is?
Hmm. Dark brown, long, with some lighter streaks in it as well, but more of dark brown, wavy, long hair.
Beautiful.
Hmm.
All right. And do you feel as though you have a name that you go by?
It's more of a vibration,
Mm.
more of like a hum, like not like a name that we would go by in human, like a label, but more like a vibration of like a hum, like hum, mm, something like that.
Mm. Beautiful.
Hmm.
All right. Well, let's move forward now to another time of importance in this lifetime.
Hmm.
Tell me where you are, tell me what's going on. You see, sense, and know everything very clearly now.
I'm able to come out of the water and in human form, barefoot on a beach now, and it could be Hawaii or I'm not exactly sure, but I do know that I can also come out of the water and on the beach now.
Beautiful. And is anybody else on the beach with you? Or are you alone?
There are other people and families, but I don't know them.
Mm.
I'm also younger now. I'm not an adult anymore like I was in the water. I'm able to like shapeshift into like a child's human form now to go explore.
And is there a reason that you chose? Can you choose the age that you shapeshift into when you leave the water?
I believe so. I believe that I'm maybe around 8 years old or so. And
Mm.
I feel like I'm this way because as I'm, it's an innocent soul, but also to gather information that a child would be able to obtain for the betterment of the ocean, of the collective under there, to bring back to
Mm.
them potentially.
Interesting. And so the people
Yes.
on the beach, are they all humans? Or
Yes,
some of them
so far.
okay.
So that I've seen
And,
so far, they appear human. Yeah, they
and
look
so
like
what do you do?
maybe
Yes.
they look maybe like even kind of Polynesian or so, something like little more tan skin. But I'm right now barefoot walking around. I feel very safe and I'm exploring and I'm gathering information from like even like coconuts that I pick up. I can gather information and consciousness from them to bring back to the ocean. So the coconut is able to tell me things like the nutrients or the air purity or how it's even feeling, and if it's feeling love from other humans or what it's feeling. I can sense all of that and absorb it into my body.
Oh, wow. And can you sense things like this from the humans too, or just from the objects and the plants and maybe animals?
I haven't sensed it from a human yet, but I bet if I were to touch their hand or their skin, potentially I'd be able to absorb that information. But
Mm.
they appear not, not unhappy. They appear just content with, they seem to be in families and just kind of mundane day to day type people living. Um, there's no, major devastation or anything occurring right now that I am picking up on.
Mm. All right. So what do you do next?
Mm. I feel drawn to walk, keep walking into where there's like a mountainy area and somewhat of like a dark cave.
Mm. All right, let's go there
And
and tell me what you see.
okay, yeah, it
You are
feels
there now.
cold and dark in the cave. It's pretty uncomfortable. There's no sun, and right now it's empty. It's like a sand, dirt, kind of wet ground floor. And it's just empty, and it's just this small cave. I'm sensing from the cave on the side of the mountain that it feels somewhat lost, alone, isolated, confused from when I'm touching the inside of the cave.
The cave
Just
feels isolated and confused.
yeah, it's like part of a mountain, but it doesn't feel like it's part of the family mountains for some reason. And it's teaching me, it's telling me that this is how a lot of humans are feeling also, but they appear as if they're different, which is why the people on the beach appear the way they are, but they don't necessarily feel connected. So it's teaching me, and I'm getting information to better understand myself and also just humans and the planet as well.
Interesting.
There's a lot of darkness and um, fear, like a lot of fear energy.
And where does this fear feel like it's coming from?
It looks like I'm sensing and picking up on like energy being emitted from like towers that are radiating fear energy. Probably similar to like potentially a Wi-Fi 5G tower here that radiates frequencies that causes fear, that it even affects mountains and different levels of consciousness to different degrees, but especially the humans.
And so it feels as though these towers are causing the cave fear.
Yes, it's more so teaching me that that's how it works. The cave, the mountain itself is just acting as like a channel in a way, as a channel to teach me the information of how the frequencies affect people in different levels of consciousness, including animals. In water, the vibration of the water, and how in the air and the food, and how this greatly affects the human body and the mind as well. But I'm sensing that this mountain is solid as it is a mountain, and it's stable. It's more so just channeling the information for me as I'm touching it to understand, to learn.
And this planet that you're on, do you feel as though this is Earth?
I do. Yes, and I feel that there's likely other planets where it's similar things occurring, but that this feels very much like Earth. And the people have mostly no idea that they're feeling so angry or have pain or shifting vibrations, because it is a frequency that cannot be seen by the human eye, and that it emits, and it's very hard, almost impossible to avoid if you're outside and living day to day, even in a place like Hawaii or an island or things like that.
So tell me more about these towers that are emitting this frequency.
Mm-hmm.
What can you sense about them? You can see and know everything very, very clearly.
It seems that these towers are being used as a way to control humans and animals, and to try and control the the weather, the planet, the ecosystem, the quality of the air, and that it is of dark forces created by dark forces as a way to gain control and manipulate Earth and the humans and the the consciousness and things in existence on the planet. And all over the world, more more so in some places than others, but it looks like it feels like they're pretty hard to escape. They've planted them everywhere, and some of
And
them
can you,
are stronger frequencies, um, and others are less, and they can cause headaches and things like that.
sense what type of materials these towers are made out of?
It looks like steel, like some sort of metal, like very tall, almost like a construction site, uh, very hard to take down type type material, metal.
And
Okay.
would these look like anything that we would know?
What I'm seeing is like I don't necessarily even know what a 5G tower looks like, but it looks like a very, very tall, like as tall as a mountain, um, steel, almost like a almost like a pyramid looking, but uh more more thin and vertical than like a pyramid in Egypt, but more like thin and almost like a straight up, but it's like a little bit of a pyramid shape
Mm,
that so that there's bars across it so that it can't be blown down by the wind or things like that. They're very tall and and some of them are hidden, some of them are in plain sight. Sometimes the humans don't notice them, sometimes they do, and they don't really think anything of it, or they've been taught to not really notice them.
mm. So the humans aren't the ones building them.
There may be some humans involved in in it, but it feels more so from outside of like a human. There's no machinery or human that would necessarily be able to easily create something like this unless it was much smaller. But there
Mm,
might be some humans involved in that in places working with other entities, but it's it's structures that seem to be unable to be built by human machinery or human labor.
okay, very good. All right. Can you sense anything else about the creatures that created these towers?
Not 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 necessarily. Not that I'm getting as I'm still in the cave and I'm putting my hand still on the rock to connect to get more information, but I'm not
Mm,
sensing anything more about that.
okay. So what do you do next?
Yeah, I feel like I have gained that information that I needed from that cave, and so I will leave out of the cave and um I feel I've gained the information I need to on the land, and I'm going to go back into the water into my mermaid form now to return to my collective to tell them of the information that I've learned. But
Beautiful.
I don't feel fear, or I don't feel sadness or shock or panic or fear. I just feel more like aware, and this is important information that I need to tell so that we can potentially create some like crystalline frequencies or vibrations to protect what is up against us now with
Mm.
with the knowledge. Yes, but we can protect and heal and recover through the frequency and vibration of what of what is within us, like the whales and the dolphins and the tones, the humming, the vibration is able to protect and heal and keep us safe is what I'm sensing. But we need to up our like efforts, and it's getting more intense, it feels.
Yes, so you can protect yourselves and heal yourselves by utilizing frequency as
Yes.
well.
Yes, but there's a need to really step it up more so to the next level or vibration, because the the other duality piece, that intensity of the radiation of the frequencies that's being emitted is also raising, it feels.
Mhm.
But I don't feel fear. I'm just, it just feels like important to share.
Right. Well, let's go now to when you are back in the ocean and you are with the members of your council or the members
Mm,
of your uh I'll use the word council for I don't know if that word feels appropriate or not, but
yes,
perhaps we can use that.
yes,
And you're revealing your discoveries now. Can we go to
yes,
that moment in time and space and tell me what's going on?
yes. So I'm I'm seeing and sensing that there are different species in this council, including dolphins and whales and mermaids and some somewhat seahorse looking male type humanoids, that, and we can share the information that I've learned and absorbed simply by touching and holding hands in a circle under the water, like in a circle, uh and we're also humming and having a powerful vibration as the information is being shared to protect our safety, as they wouldn't the energies would not like us to know of this, as they'd like to destroy us and take over the ocean and the planet, I think, but that will not happen. So we're just touching in a circle and I'm sharing the information telepathically under the water, but with this powerful like vibration occurring as it's happening to protect us.
Beautiful. And what else is being shared?
Mm. A lot of love. Hmm. uh a sense of like peace and knowingness and and community and closeness, and that that's being shared, that this is very important frequency and vibration to work to share with with other species in the planet, not just under the ocean, but that is what we work to do daily. And some can feel it and some cannot. Some who are tapped into that vibration can connect with the dolphins and that type of thing. And some are not able to, but that's what we're our purpose and we're working to do is to share the feelings of unconditional love and peace and healing, because that's needed so much.
Mm. Beautiful. And so once you've all shared everything that you've gathered, is there any decisions about any courses of action or what else transpires?
Hmm. not necessarily any changes, plans, decisions that I'm picking up on, but more so just a knowingness of needing to increase our amplitude of the energy that we're emitting to others, to the planet, in the energy in the air. More so just an agreement and a knowingness of we are working together to intensify this energy,
Mm.
and that's really all.
And so as you share your vibrations, you're bringing healing, not and protection, not just to yourselves, but to the entire planet.
Yes, that's what we're working towards, definitely. And
Mm.
I feel that some are picking up, some can feel it and they may not know what it is. In others, it may be like, a one raindrop that they feel, and that's what it is, but they have no idea that that's the love and vibration coming. But that's okay because we don't need for them to know, but that's what it is our, yes, we're working to send that to all. And others can feel it to different degrees depending on their ability to just kind of tap in to themselves really. But the healing is there and the frequency is there. They just need to channel it, learn to channel their energy to connect with it. And some can and others are unaware of it.
Mm. And you mentioned the drop of water. Is there a
Yeah.
connection with the water? Do they receive the frequencies through the water?
I am feeling that. Yes, I'm feeling that even our tears that humans cry in sadness or happiness or pain are even tears from inside that come from ultimately this vibration of love and healing, and that might be part of why humans cry is this water. Yes, I'm sensing something with with the water, with the raindrops. I think that if it's not, whether that's been manipulated, but it's rain that is natural, that can provide healing as well with the right intention uh within the human though is is what will be key, is like the intention of connecting with the rain in the water. It doesn't necessarily need to just be rain, it can be any water, even water in the bathtub as well, or the sink, or but you have to, it's the intention that goes into it,
Is to connect
the
with the healing
vibration.
frequencies
Yes,
within the
yes,
water?
because that can change the water, the structure of the water.
Mm, yep. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Beautiful. All right. And so is that the guidance that we could all use and take away from this, is to work with connecting with the healing frequencies within the water and setting the powerful intentions when we work with water to receive
Oh,
healing?
yes, absolutely. Especially the water that you drink and the water that you use to wash your produce, the water that you bathe in, wash your hands. Yes, that water with all it really takes is a pure intention and just gratitude and love for this beautiful miracle of water that is on the planet to cleanse us and to nourish us, and that will change the structure to make it become alive in a sense, to provide healing, but it takes the pure intention to raise the vibration of the water, and some purification would also be beneficial. I'm sensing as well, like even something for your shower head, if there's like a chlorine purifier, something to help with that will help raise the vibration, but really the intention is in the love will change the structure of the water to be more healing.
Mm, beautiful. Thank you for that.